the Michael Jordan of the team boxing league, the Hollywood of the hood, the hard work of the gym. What you want? Whatever they want to say.
Jesse, how you feeling, man?
I feel good actually. Yo, them fights was amazing last night. I come off a fight.
Classics.
I come off a fight last week. I'm receiving a lot of adulation. Um, I, I think you know, I feel good.
Let's talk about that fight last week. We can just get back to back boxing.
Uh,
Um, Controversial loss to Khalil Ko. A fight that a lot of people felt like you won. And then there was the 98-92 scorecard. Like, what was going through your mind when you heard 98-92? You thinking it's you?
it's me.
Okay.
If anything, I would think that's me. I watched the fight, man, so many times. I watched the fight today, and it's just like I keep coming up with the same rounds. The first four and the last two. The first four and the last two. The first four and the last two. And arguably, for real, you can really arguably the eight. I threw a combination in that eighth round where I was like, oh, that's now if you want to give a 10-10 round, that could have been a 10-10 round or 10-9 round my way.
Mm.
Round eight. Really look at round eight, right? And when I look at the same rounds that I know I won, I just like y'all. I can't be denied. Why y'all playing like this? It's just like it's simple, man. I showed the world I still got left after what I got left after. Can I say this? A 2 year layoff came in after two. I ain't fight since 2024. Came in with a guy who was 8 pounds heavier at the weigh-in, possibly 20 pounds heavier on fight night. Um, all these different factors. Uh, 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 what man? You gotta really really look at every aspect of that whole thing and say, yo, Jess, you really came out on top. In the world saying I won, it's a thing.
All right. I know you're your biggest critic, right? Looking
Yeah.
back at the fight after watching the tape, is there anything you could have done differently that you felt like you could have gotten the nod from the judges?
Um. Only thing I think I could have done is knock him out. I let him off the hook in the ninth and tenth round. I cracked him with a hard right hand, but I know it was the weight. He wobbled a little bit. I just think I could have finished him. The middle rounds, I'm gonna say that Mill, you was in the gym. You know I'm not lying. So I don't give a fuck about what nobody else say. You know I had the flu. I was really sick, Mill. You really know it. You was
Yeah.
in. I was fucked up. And Greg was telling you, so you know, like, and I was still training in the gym trying to get that shit out of my system. The middle rounds, I felt my lungs fill up with fluid. So I'm trying to, and mucus, I'm trying to get it out and get it out in the corner. I'm looking at Greg talk, but I'm like, where the bucket? Let me spit this shit out. Where the bucket? Let me get it out my lungs. So as I'm fighting, my lungs start like filling up with fluid in the middle. And then in the ninth round, the eighth round, I looked at Greg and I was like, "Yo, is like it was rising, the fluid. That's why the mucus come out, and then it started like all right, I spit enough of it out, I can breathe. It's like I can breathe a little bit now. And them night for 10 rounds, I just think I stole, and I think and that's the only thing I think I could have done different is just do that. But I can't. You can't stop your body from getting sick. That's God ordained. That's something that happened. It's nothing I could have done.
You're at a different point in your career now. You were the highly decorated amateur, blue chip prospect, then turned into hot shot contender, and then now you're the grizzled veteran that's been in there with world level opposition, fought for world titles. Now it seemed like you were at the other end of the politics. Do
Yeah.
you view it differently now as then, or is this just like a slow maturation process where you like, I understand the business now and I understand what happened to me?
I view it differently in that sense of I understand the business and I understand what happened to me. When you look at the younger guy, the guy who got more time, the guy who's going to be around longer, um, the things that happen. Um, um, when you look at those situations, you gotta really look at the fighter in the business of Eddie Hearn and Matchroom.
Mm.
Like you gotta really look at like that's their business. It ain't Jesse is out after. He's don't got a long more. He don't got a lot of more time in this thing. And I keep being vocal about that. Like I was vocal about that at the press conference. I was vocal about that with the media. I don't have a lot of time left, so I'm here for a good time, not a long time. Y'all gonna remember my name, and I'm here to make statements, and I'm here to, at this point in my career, let y'all know that I was one of the greats that ever laced up a pair of gloves. And when you got all these controversies, if you look at my record, every time with Gilberto Ramirez, I lost by a majority. Till Joe Smith, I lost by a split. Till Khalil Cole, I lost by a majority. It's always like, yo, it's never nobody always knocked me out or dominated. Like, we're gonna go in here and we're gonna knock Jesse out. It never happens. And this is the fight where it was supposed to happen, and it didn't happen. So you got to really look at that and look at the situation where politics is involved while I'm in this stage in my career. You got to look at everything is always controversial when it comes to Jesse Hart. It's never somebody dominated me or I got knocked out. So I leave that up to the people. I was the champion of the people first.
Are we going to see? Because I know you've been doing a team combat league. Are
Yeah.
we going to see Jesse Hart active in real boxing or traditional boxing going forward?
With situations like what happened last Saturday, I don't even know, bro. Like I can't even. I don't know where my head is right now, as far as traditional boxing. Like for them to steal that from me like that, and it's not just people. It's I seen myself. I'm a realist at the end of the day. Did I lose to Gilberto Ramirez? Yes, I did. The first time. The second time, I think it could have went either way.
Mm.
I don't think I won, but I think it could have went either way, or at least it could have been a draw. That's what I think. The second time, and one judge did have it a draw. Um, but Joe Smith, I blatantly lost. I didn't have a right hand. My right hand was gone, and I still took the fight. Now, at that time, that was the time where I could say I needed the money. I took the money. You rather take dinner with Jay Z or the fine and dog? I took the
Speaking of fight,
we talked about that, Mill. We talked about when you take the money. I took the money. So I did that already, right? With my right hand. I knew my right hand was messed up. Training camp. I still took the money. I'm not taking the dinner with Jay Z. No, give me the money. Um, Now you
is
get
that
to
when you
Khalil.
is that when you bought the plane? The is that when you bought the plain Jane Rolly?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, you remember that from the Rolling
Remember
Stone? I put
that?
that up. Yeah, so that's 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 all of that is in a sense of um now when I look at the Khalil Kolos, I'm really just doing this for the legacy and the legend tales of Jesse Hart because I'm on my way out. Wasn't that courageous? Like that's gonna give people what that guy was courageous. He fought a guy 8 pounds heavier. He was bigger. He was younger. He was stronger. And Jesse still got in there with him and won. Like I'm doing this for the legend tales now. Like y'all gonna have there's gonna be some stories about me. And again, I want to be mentioned with the greatest fighters in Philadelphia, who I think who's the greatest era. Every time I mention these guys, I don't even say myself because I never possessed the skill. So with accolades and things I've done is gonna make up for the absence of skill.
Mm.
Like you look at a Carl Dargan, you look at a Rock Island. You look at a Rasheem Jefferson. You look at Anthony Thompson. You look at a Puentes. You look at all these guys that I think in my top 10 of Philadelphia or even the Mount Rushmore. I'm never sad or I'm never even thought of when it comes to these certain fighters because I seen the skill that these guys possess. I don't want to be added to that list, Mill. I ain't do all this shit. Nothing. All right, cool. A world title lived with me. But when y'all say Philadelphia boxing top 10, yo, we gonna throw Hart in there, man. We gotta give him a little. I mean, he ain't win the world title, but the legend tells he fought a guy bigger,
Okay,
younger, stronger, faster. Yeah,
I yes. let's look at the landscape real fast. You had a good showing against Kalilko.
Mhm.
We hear Dimitri Bivol is moving up to 100 to cruiserweight, right?
Yeah,
David Benavidez is moving to cruiserweight.
yeah.
And so that means four belts are going to be scattered like the Infinity Stones. So I feel like shit. This could like
This could be a potential where I can snatch
you
something.
can have a Bud Crawford back nine. You know what I mean? Like what fight do you feel like will put you in that position?
Um, Callum Smith. Callum Smith, easy. I think, I think that'd be, I think that'd be the next. That's the next fighter I'm looking at. We never got the chance to meet at 168 pounds. I think
Mm.
if I put in that position, when people was calling for that fight, it was all the promoters was playing the in-house game,
Yeah,
and
I remember that shit.
now Turkey Al Sheik is involved. They can't play the in-house game. Turkey Al Sheik is making everybody work together. Um, and it's just that simple. Definitely four belts apart. I mean, out there, why not fight Callum Smith next? If I'm gonna do anything, if I'm gonna keep, you know, we in the same age bracket. We he just won a world title sometime. I just want to again fight somebody that's on the same. I think that's on the even playing field. He's not going to come in overweight. He's gonna come in on weight. I believe we the same age. Let's fight each other.
You willing to go over there to the UK and do it?
Absolutely. I would love to go over to London and make that happen. I would love to do that.
Okay, so you coming over Dickies, you know what I'm saying? Dickies at the press conference, Tim's
Absolutely.
on. Yeah,
Absolutely.
Scully.
Absolutely. I'm giving it all North Philly vibes over in Liverpool. I'm giving it all North Philly vibes in Liverpool, YSM. Um, even playing field, I think again, I'm one of the best fighters in the world. See, that's just what it is, and until somebody really like do something to me, that's just it's just is is it's preposterous, man. Like that last thing last week, I was supposed to be knocked out so bad, like it was supposed to be a knockout. Like I was supposed to get blunging, and then y'all niggas wanted to kill me, and y'all still with them. Like y'all still saying these things about these bulls. That's how I feel in my mind.
Wait,
I was
hey,
supposed to be killed.
real fast, jump man. Calm down, relax. I can't stop the interview. Stop what Jesse's saying to read the comments. It has to be a break in between.
Yeah,
Relax, my guy.
it's
I appreciate you, but relax.
yeah. All the
Yo,
shit we
he
talking.
felt like he felt like you got robbed, and he said the bookies ain't want to pay out.
Yeah, so I mean, if you looking at that and we talking, it's just like why you this channel corny? If y'all I'm out,
Bro,
I hope you
you
lose the next.
ain't
It's just
it's
weird talk, and I'm talking to you. I'm not even paying attention to the comments. Nobody want to talk about Bill Haney. Nobody want to talk about that, bro. Nobody want to talk about who got jumped at that nut ass fight. Nobody want to talk about that. Somebody, if anything, I mean, the fight Shakur fought a hell of a fight. He did what he normally does, in my opinion. And what we
we'll get to that. Let's finish
Yeah,
let's
let's
finish
let's
that.
let's get to that. Let's we'll get to that. We getting to that.
Um,
Calm down. What
all
you
right,
talking
so
about?
Colin Smith, UK. Now, what happens if Dave Morrell wins? Do you shift
No,
and
because
then
there's
go?
no money with Dave Morrell. There's no money. It's not going to be the. I'm not going to get. I'm not going to get compensated the same way I would.
Is that what the issue was with? Because I heard it was a fight talked about between y'all two.
That was the thing. That was the conversation. It was out of conversation. The conversation wasn't even in the conversation. It was like, you're gonna fight for the WBA light heavyweight championship of the world. But look, it's the opportunity. I'm not young. I'm 36. First of all, see that's they did to me with Roberto Ramirez. Yo, it's the opportunity. Take this much money. and do this and do that. Where's the money, man? Where's the money? We gotta tighten up and get the money. We gotta talk about the funds. And again,
Yeah,
no. When they offered me that fight, the funds was so low. It was just like, nah, y'all playing. You don't want to get nobody nothing for this fight.
what card? What card was that supposed to be on? Was that the Ryan Garcia Rolly card?
No, that was the car in New York when he fought Benavidez. But what's his name was Tank was gonna be the headliner.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Not him and Benavidez was gonna be the headliner. Tank was gonna be the big headliner.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's what that was.
Now, at this point in your career, right? I know
Right.
dudes, you want the opportunity when you're young and you jumping at the opportunities. But once you kind of get hip to the business of boxing, everything becomes like the paycheck. Like you,
Yeah, you slow down and you.
yeah,
It's like talking to the baddest girl that you wanted when you wanted her, but you find out she ain't got no brains and she just turned you off and she can't get past go, and you like, oh damn, oh the opportunity, oh my god, and then she get the opportunity, then it's like, oh this becomes a shell of itself.
yo, that's happened a bunch of times. Yo,
Look at you. You know I'm right, Bill. The
yo,
baddest
you
motherfucking
you like
girl,
this. You like,
and then
yo,
you need help to get in the car. Press the fucking unlock button. It's right
oh
there.
my god.
Press the
Yo,
unlock button to get in the car. Why you talking about? I don't know how to press the what button I press.
yo, Eddie, if you watching this, the zone, matchroom boxing, Hart wants to make his UK debut.
We need Callum Smith.
Callum Smith, wait, is the backup can Buatsi?
Watsy, that's another name.
Okay.
I like
Eddie,
that,
Eddie,
Bill.
if you watching, Callum Smith or
Yeah,
Buatsi, line it up. Or it could be Buatsi first, then Callum Smith. Line it up,
yeah,
man.
yeah. Make that a thing. I'm on a UK tour. Ben Whitaker can get it too, but ain't no money there right
Ooh.
now. Ain't no money there right now. But if y'all want him to get smashed, then don't even. It
Yo,
just gotta be the right type of paper compensation.
that'll be a nice ticket.
Nice ticket. I'm
I
busting his ass. He play too much in that ring. He don't know how to. He do all that weird shit. He gonna get clipped. I got him getting clipped. I got him
I
getting clipped. The right hands I hit Khalil Cole with a level the regular 175 pounder. Look at that
what you
first round.
what you think of him though? He looked nice to me. What you
He
think
looked
of him?
like he looked good to me too. But I'm looking at him
You think it's
from
too soon?
a different way too soon for me. But I'm looking at it from a bird's view, where I'm looking at he looked good to me too with all the shiny shit, but just had a nice paycheck with him. If if he come with some shiny shit with a nice paycheck with him, he gets his ass kicked by Jesse Hart all day long. And I'm looking to stay active. Like, and I'm really looking to stay active. I want that too. Like, cause y'all keep saying, oh, the fight, Eddie Hearn the fight was bad. Jesse Hart didn't look like much. This that, and the third. Of course, I've been out the ring for 2 years.
All right, so my man, antisocial black man says he learned about you through his guy Mike from Back to Basic Seafood.
That's my brother. Mike is back. Shout out to Back to Basic Seafood. That's my brother, Mike Raw. Mike Rizzy.
All right, my man, enthusiast boxing says Ben Whitaker not going to do that showboating shit against you.
I think he would. I think he would, Mil. I think he thinks he has this thing where every fighter got it coming up when they fighting stiffs, when they fighting bums, and they got this thing in their mind where I could do this on anybody. They got this
Mm.
sense of invincibility where they think they're invincible, and then they run into some real shit. He hasn't ran into some real shit yet. I'm the real shit he gonna run into, And that's what's probably gonna make him stop doing that shit when he think he can do it.
All right, just last night, great night of boxing,
Great
stacked
night.
from head to toe.
Spectacular.
Shakur Stevenson,
Yeah.
dominant performance against
Diamond.
Teofimo Lopez.
Yo, Mill, I
Damn
did
near
the interview
sweep.
on here where I told you if he don't break the distance, I said the same thing
Yeah.
on the show. His distance is his defense. If no, and it just if you accept that shit, we gonna get every fight like we got last night from Shakur. We're gonna get a performance like that every time out because nobody wants to break the fucking distance. Nobody just want to dive in. You see, every time he dived in the sixth round, I believe it was, Shakur got physical with him with the forearm. You ain't see it in the look at the
Yeah.
sixth round.
He
Shakur
looked
stuck his
he looked like he
forearm.
was the stronger man in there.
Know why? Because he's not scared to get physical. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't even know the. It just
Don't
said,
even read don't even
yeah,
read
I can't.
it.
I'm trying to.
Yeah.
I'm saying he didn't want to get physical, Mill. Like
Mm.
Teofimo, when you in there with a boxer, but they get rough and they get dirty and they get in the mud, it plays with you psychologically. Like, why he getting physical on the inside? But all that's an illusion. He just don't want you to get past the distance. You gotta break that distance with his feet. Every time you get past, it's supposed to be a four. And he throwing two shots. You gotta throw threes and fours with Shakur. You can't
Mm.
just throw a jab in the right hand and then the distance is you're not gonna get past the distance with two punches. You gotta throw threes and fours. And
I
and
think
and and Teofimo wasn't willing to do that last night.
I think a lot of dudes were surprised on how it looked. I actually predicted it being that way. If you it Tio seems to struggle with cutting the ring off. And if your feet aren't right, like you said, you won't be able to break the distance on Shakur.
That southpaw
Now,
side messed him up. Um, you look at you look at Shakur distance, right, Mill? And you look
mm,
at every time out, no fighter wants to break that distance. He never comes over his front knee. He never leans over the front knee. He always plays behind that right knee. If people can get past that right knee and get in there and work and just allow it to throw threes and fours, you 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 can it's a chance. A fighter that don't give a fuck. And I'm gonna say this: the only fighter that has a small percentage chance, I think, is a Gervonta Tank Davis, because he don't give a fuck. He got that mentality where I'm gonna bully you and I'm gonna get past this shit because he wants to win too. I'm gonna make it happen. I'm gonna fight your ass if it need be. Teofimo wasn't really willing to go through that shit last night, man. It was just like he settled. I'm safe behind the distance and I'm gonna just settle for that. I don't I don't I don't I don't understand that, man.
did did Tio give up after he wasn't having success?
Yes, when he couldn't break that distance, he mentally gave up, not physically. He was physically in there fighting, but mentally, I think again after the sixth round where he got past the knee and Shakur stuffed his forearm and like backed him up and got physical with him, that broke him mentally. And I think at the end of the day, he he didn't wanna engage no more after that. No.
Yo,
Yeah.
what's your thoughts on the instructions that he was getting in the corner, yo?
Was bullshit. His dad was trying to be a motivational speaker instead of a boxing coach. What are you trying to? Come on, you're gonna be mad at yourself. All the shit that I heard Wallow say. Shout out to Wallow. Shout out to Gilly. All the shit that I heard Wallow and all your other motivational speakers say on Instagram. You're gonna be mad at yourself tomorrow if you don't get up and go up there and find a way to get it now. You're gonna be mad at yourself. And you don't let that big punch. You gotta throw. Oh, he was talking like a motivational speaker instead of a boxing coach. Yo, Teofimo, look, feint, throw three punches, and then go right to the body. Feint, and then go. Feint, and then go. Everything is off the feint. You have to get to his body. But at the end of the day, get past the front knee. I don't need two shots. I need threes and fours. Threes and fours. I don't need three. I don't need just two shots because that's not gonna get us past the bar. We need to get 3 and 4 shots. And I didn't hear none of that. You're gonna be mad at yourself. Where's the power, baby? Come on,
Yeah.
use a hard puncher.
Yo,
Come
he said,
on,
"What happened to your power, Pop? I can't fucking land this shit."
Rocky,
What you
Rocky Balboa. Use a powerful puncher. We need. He gave them all a run. He gave them all the motivational speaks in the world. He ain't give him not one instruction though. Are you a real coach? Or you or are you a motivational speaker? You got to understand that, brother. What are you? Because this is real boxing. This is real shit. I need a coach, a teacher of the sport is going to tell me what I need to do to get past it every time I come back to that corner. If you don't have nothing to tell me, you're not. If you're trying to will me on, I need you to tell me what to do to navigate through this shit. How I'm looking
Mm.
out. Am I successful with what I'm doing? What is not successful and what is working? When I come back to the corner, I think you need to give me the proper instructions that I need to go out here and execute it and get the job done. If you say, yo, Judge, oh man, you gotta get busy, baby. We need you more active. You're gonna hate yourself tomorrow. How to get active? What punches I need to throw to get past? What? I mean, when you look at all that, Mill, he's not a coach. He's a fucking motivational speaker, and he's just a dad being concerned with his son.
Yo, Leroy said, "Yeah, they cheated. I think because it was 550 for you to win."
I think that's the case may be, man. Vegas is be playing like that. You know, I really, you know what I mean? It's just bad. It's bad for the sport. When people pay their money and I'm sorry for whoever lost the money line and all these different things. I don't, you know, but I went in there and they cheated a lot of people, brother. You know what I mean? I'm sorry about that, but that wasn't on me. That was on the judges in Vegas and Eddie Hearn and Matchroom. I ain't had nothing to do with that.
Do you feel like Shakur could have stepped on the gas? Seemed like he was in first gear the whole night. Do you feel like he could have stepped on the gas and got a stoppage?
Yeah, he could have stepped on the gas and got a stoppage, but you know why? Because he wasn't sure if this is what Teofimo all he had. He was waiting for that athletic ball to kick in and do all that slick shit and shoot and come out with a bomb and start bombing. He was Shakur was waiting on that guy, but he never came. So he was cautious. He was cautious, but he was still fighting. But that's why every time he was going back to the corner laughing, like he gonna turn it up this round and he never Teofimo, the guy that Shakur expected to show up, never showed up.
Yeah, that's dead. That's dead.
He never showed up.
Have you ever been in there with somebody that you like was very heralded when you got in there? You
The
like
fight
is
last week,
basically
the fight last
damn.
week,
No,
nigga, I
Stepper can
thought,
go.
yo, I thought when the second guy that fought Gallegos was going to show up and it was going to be a jab contest, and I just expected more. Like this boy going to come back with jabs. I ain't gonna be able to hit you. I gotta double up my every time he jab. I got the jab. I gotta do 2, 3 jabs. And when I was in there, and that's why Greg was like, "This round, he coming with something big, Heart. You gotta be prepared." But it was never what I expected. It never came how I expected it to come. I was waiting on it, but he never showed up. The the guy in a second Gallegos fight, the guy who came in 173 pounds, the guy I was waiting. I thought I was gonna get that version of this guy, and he never showed. So when I got the version of him in a ninth, 10th, and I realized how easy it was to hit him, and he couldn't hit me, and he was slow when he was missing. I just was like, wow, this really may be it's the ninth round. He can't press the button now. It's too late. So yeah, Khalil Cole last week is I thought he was way better than I gave that kid way more credit than what he performed on January 24th.
The co-main event, Keyshawn Davis stopped Jermaine Ortiz. I wasn't expecting that, Just. Shit threw me off.
Jermaine Ortiz, I told you that too. I said Jermaine Ortiz is gonna do just enough not to get stopped. He wound up getting stopped in the 12th round. Cause Keyshawn, again, cause it was something that Keyshawn did. He pressed that. He said
Yeah,
he sensed that all this kid wants to do is say I went 12 rounds or I made it past or I went the distance with Keyshawn Davis. Keyshawn said he don't want to win, but I'm gonna press the action to stop him. That's the difference. Keyshawn pressed that stop it. If he didn't, he would have just got beat. Jermaine Ortiz was satisfied with getting hit and going in there. And again, like I said on his joint last week when I was about to fight
yeah.
him, Keyshawn does just enough to survive. And when he does just enough to survive, he doesn't look to win. That's a loser mentality to me. I did my best, guys. He was a good fighter. What y'all want
You
me? He was the best fighter in the.
you
I
felt
did
that
my
was the reason why Jermaine lost to Loma, lost to Tio?
because his mindset, bro. He goes in there with the mindset. I'm gonna do just enough. He don't go in there with the winner mentality. I'm gonna dominate. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. He goes in there with, I'm here, guys, and I'm gonna do my best. The fuck you mean you gonna do your best? We gonna win. What are you talking about?
Were you
Ain't no
surprised that he got the stoppage that late though?
no. I'm not surprised because he pressed it. I seen Keyshawn pressing the action for the stop. Jermaine Ortiz, the whole time he was looking to just again do just enough, do just enough to say, I'm not a bum. I went 10 rounds or I went 12 rounds and I survived it and he ain't stopped me. That's all he wanna do. It's like it's he don't have an all the way journeyman mentality, but he has a I'm gonna accept anything mentality, if that makes sense. I'm just I'm gonna go here and whatever he does and whatever I don't do, I'm okay with long as I make it to the end of the fight.
Oh, that's deep. That's
That's
deep.
that's mentality, bro.
Hey, Jess, one thing I noticed about Keyshawn, he got some of the best timing I ever seen. It's like normally dudes take a little bit to get somebody's timing. He had it shit pegged from round one and coming
Let's
off
give
a layoff.
let's give credit to Nia Albright because of that too.
And
Let's not put
okay, let's talk about that though. All of these guys that are supposed to be better than Nair Albright. And then when we go back and we look at that fight, it seemed like that was the only fight where Keyshawn was in some semblance of trouble. So is it
can we
so
give
is it a
credit
situation
can we give
where
credit to
Nair
Nia
Albright,
Albright?
yeah, is it a situation where people now like, yo, I think he should be looked at as, a guy in those divisions because
Absolutely.
he gave Jermaine trouble. He gave Keyshawn trouble. He
Mhm.
beat Carlos Balderas. He beat Jeremy Hill. He beat Kelvin Davis. You know what I mean? So
Mhm. When you look at Nair Albright, right? You sense of a fighter that he couldn't get that timing. Keyshawn Davis couldn't get that timing down packed because again, the rhythm was thrown off. He'll Nair Albright will switch gears. He'll throw it slow, then he'll pick it up and throw it fast. He'll calm back down. He'll change the tempo of the fight to throw Keyshawn Davis off. You got to give credit to Nair Albright after how Keyshawn Davis is dominating these guys. You got to give Nair Albright his credit.
all right, real fast. Leroy says the most obvious cheating fight he's ever seen in his life. Hart, my man Power Gamer Hart, you boxed his head off, horrible robbery, and I'm not even biased on this fight. Larry Liston, Jesse clearly won. I had him beating Khalil clearly. Sad to see him rob a veteran of the sport.
That's love. That's love, y'all. That's love, man. I do this for
Yeah.
y'all.
He said, We got to clean old school guys like Jesse who don't get the looks, corruption.
I do it because of y'all. As long as y'all look for me, I'm cool. I do at this
Yeah.
at this stage in my career, brother. I really do it for the people. I do it for the fans of boxing. I'm okay. In my life, people can say the money, people say this, people say that. Yeah, I want to be compensated. Don't get that twisted. But all actuality, the competitive nature, I just be wanting to show y'all that these boys ain't that. These guys is not who y'all think they is for real. They real cowards. They freeze up in the line of duty. They got picks, and I'm talking about. I'm not speaking all of them. Some of them got picks, some of them cowards, and some of them don't want to fight. At the end of the day, I just wanna thank everybody who said I got robbed. I want to thank everybody who knows the sport of boxing. Believe your own eyes. Don't believe the judges. Believe with your own too, because that could be a whole thing. You know what I
All
mean?
right, so
They can tell
the
you yeah,
coaching
they,
says,
they try to they try to make y'all not believe y'all what y'all saw, brother. Don't buy into that. Believe what you seen with your own two eyes. If you see your woman in the bed, no disrespect to nobody. You see your woman in the bed with a man, and she come, that was my cousin Larry. Oh, you was sucking your cousin. Wait, you was sucking on your cousin neck and playing with his gat, and y'all was naked in the bed. That's how we play, man. My cousin Larry. We've been doing it for years, and you looking like, hold up, man. Nah, believe what you seen, brother. Your first impression of what you saw, believe that. Don't let them lie to you. Go ahead, Wise Sam.
so my man, the coaching says, yeah, that robbery was crazy. They robbed you so bad, I got mad.
Yeah.
Yo, uh, we gonna talk about my folks, right? Because
Okay.
it was a hilarious moment. He even poked fun at himself. You know, everybody in the boxing world, we was definitely bidding off of that, John. Shouts out to Big Baby.
He's a legend.
What?
I don't care what nobody say. He's a legend for that.
Oh
He's a
man.
legend, and he not scared to do that.
Nah,
Like the
man.
average man, the average fight, not even the average man, would have been so scared of that joint coming off in an actual fight. You got to deal with sweat. That's one thing. Glue. You got to deal with that. You got to deal with. I don't know. I have yet to see a more courageous individual than Big Baby Miller in the sport of boxing. After that last night, fuck his performance. I mean, everybody say he looks bad. He did look bad. I mean, and I'm not speaking on. I don't see. This is why, because I'm too real. I don't want to speak on the fact of the PED usage. When he come down, when you strip them guys of that PED usage and you strip them guys of everything, bro, that's what you gonna get. What you expect? You expect to keep getting a knockout and this and that, but when you strip them of all the PED usage, brother, and you bring them down to an even playing field, I mean, he had two draws. I mean, didn't he with Andy Ruiz?
Yeah, I
Um,
felt like you won that fight.
he got stopped by the Bulls.
The boy. Yeah.
Dubois. You think about all these performances when you surely strip any fighter of PED usage and you strip them all the way down to their socks and you give them nothing and you don't get the same performances of old. You gotta really look at, was he on that shit the whole time? Because he didn't look like the big baby that we used to seeing. The power, he is the guy with some powerful shots, and the guy
The
still stood up. He had
crazy
a good
motor.
body shot. He had to be that big. Big baby had great movement. He was light on his feet. He used to turn out of there. He used to be able to switch sides. He was looking mobile for 300 pounds. But again, was it the PED usage or was it on his own merit there? Now, again, back to the toupee thing. He's a legend for that.
Yeah, bro. That's one of the moments that's gonna live in boxing history, yo. And the and
Forever.
the and the fact that he carried it, he owned it afterwards. Hey,
I just wouldn't have been able to do that though. Like
hey.
the guy went to the barber shop, looked in the mirror, as up on my page, and was like,
Yo, I feel like part of like the young boys may not understand this, but a sign of maturity is being able to laugh at yourself, right?
"Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it
sometimes
is."
you draw. Sometimes you draw.
I mean,
Sometimes
what
you
you
draw.
gonna do? I mean, what you gonna do? The world saw that shit. What you gonna do?
Oh no,
Oh
yo.
man, you short. When Gilly and them put it up, oh man, this shit. Oh, a nigga looked at the L was like. I looked at the weed like, and then
bro.
looked at
So
the TV and was like, oh, this shit is that's the weed or this nigga
yeah,
really like people couldn't believe what they was saying. Is it the
yeah.
weed or this nigga really got a toupee on? His
Yo, I
jaw
didn't.
came
I
off.
I ain't even gonna hold you, bro. Somebody sent it to me. I'm like you ain't know what you was looking at. You like, what the fuck?
Yeah. When he
Okay.
was getting hit, and that jaw like
Hey, hey,
really went up from the. I was like, yo, there's no way. There's
hey, Will.
no.
Keyshawn versus Gary. That's a good fight. That's a good fight. But yo, hey, yo, I
Yeah,
don't, man. Look. That was top five funniest
bro.
Jones.
Ever in boxing. Aside from a knockout,
Facts.
I think that shit, that was the top five funniest Jones in boxing. Like,
Facts.
yo, that Joan was wild. Like, you really went in
Hey,
a barbershop and said, give you a unit, and then was in the mirror, like, gave that Joan a part and everything in it.
see the key. See, everybody know that look. When you looking at you
Yeah, that's
sit back, you
why.
like,
That's
yeah.
why it's funny to me, cause everybody got that look after a fresh cut. Like even me, I still get my back
Yo,
sometimes. Even though, even
hey,
though my
Jeff.
hairline receding a little bit, I be like,
Hey, you ain't the only one, baby. Hey, we
yeah,
still
look,
hold
hey
strong though.
Bill, I
We,
still do the joint like, oh
we
shit, this
hey yo,
joint.
we still rumbling, yo.
Yeah, I'm
We in the
fighting.
corner like we in the
I'm
corner like this on
yeah,
that Bozy shit.
yeah. Yo, don't, and I tell my bro, yo, don't stay in them corners too long. You know how we. Don't stay in them corners. Get out of them corners. You tap it and you get out of there. Get the fuck
Exactly.
out of them corners.
Exactly.
Look, but my man, he was in the mirror like I'm looking at this shit before. No, no. After I see the two pair, I'm like, damn, that shit really looked like it was official though.
That was a Steve Harvey joke.
Yo,
You remember when you found out that Steve Harvey Joe was a unit? Because I
it
was
made
like,
me
damn,
so mad.
Steve hair. I used to be like, yo, Steve hairline. Damn, it was barbers.
That shit
Crispy as shit.
laid. That shit used to be crispy.
Crispy.
Every time on the Showtime at the Apollo, I was like, Steve, shit. Yo, y'all ain't
Bro.
got a better fro than Steve, John. Whole time,
No.
it was a unit.
No.
Made me. When I
A
found out that,
unit.
when I found out that, I called my uncle Chris and was like, man, yo, all them years I told you your John, Steve John was better than yours, bro. It was fraud. Your John was. He said, I told you, nephew. He got a car. He work on a car. He work at a car garage, right? He work on cars. He like, man, I told you, nephew. I told you my joint when I had my joint. You used to always be like, Steve, your joint ain't like Steve. I told you it was fake. But yeah, man, it just wow. That's
Yeah.
aside from the performance of
Mhm.
Shakur Stevenson, brother, we're gonna be talking about Big Baby Miller, man. He stole the show.
Facts. Facts. Hey, Jess, I appreciate you hopping on, man. Thank you. Thank you for blessing the chat, man.
Bro,
Um,
always a pleasure to be on you on these joints. YSM Sport.
let's go. Send the people a message, send the boxing world a message before you head out, Jess.
I'm gonna say this. I'm here to stay. Y'all cannot listen. As long as the people seen it, I do this for the people. I'm a man of the people. I'm a fighter for the people. If the people say, I won, this is what we do it for. All these judges and the wrong man got the decision last week. I'm here to stay. If the people want me to glove back up and hop back in there, that's what I'm gonna do. But again, compensation, not contemplation. I'm not contemplating with anything. Just compensate me right. And if the people say, Jess, you should get at a go, I would want to see that. It's on. I want Colin Smith. Colin Smith, Eddie Hearn, I'm on Colin Smith. That's what I'm on. That's what I want. Make that happen after Morrell and after them two look it. I want it. If the people want it, let's give them what they want. I'm here to stay. Knock on my door, and I'm answering. The devil will answer.
Okay. Jess, I appreciate you hopping on, man. Much love. Uh fellas, we out of here, man. Salute to Jesse Hart. Hard work.
Already.